was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Clean and tidy? What else needs doing?
Off to market I go.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
If you are in need of aid, pray say the word.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Haste makes...
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?
Time to be heading.
Oh, good to see everyone in small.
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
I'm not sure what to do.
This looks as good
By
a place
the
as any.
day, sir.
Another errand to see to, ready for the morrow.
Chance living's art, but dreams are
Tad
free,
rowdy.
I say.
Shan't complain.
Summer sweeping me off my feet.
My bed shan't exist.
Onward. Our work is not yet done. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Over here, if you please.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
I learned of a forgotten rift stone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like. Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
An ox.
We're here, and none the worse for wear. Let us proceed to the next location. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure. We are under attack! Not bad.
Focus. Battle continues.
Not a bad idea.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they?
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
You'll not live to regret this! We must spare no effort against this foe, lest we suffer bitter defeat.
Now?
Show them your net!
We can feel the call to rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to return our response.
Was most effective.
We attack this way.
I shall lead the charge!
Understood.
Thank you.
Are you right? Perhaps you should rest a moment.
nigh unstoppable when it is dropped. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
What must we do? We'd best prepare ourselves for a prolonged battle. This foe boasts stamina in excess.
'Tis often the simplest task that test our mettle most. Like, we've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
Flame will accomplish little against this foe.
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Ah, now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Nicely done.
Think nothing of it.
Well said.
Matching one's movements with another's is not so simple as it sounds. Battles atop bridges are best avoided.
There is no worse place to be ambushed than the middle of a bridge.
Here we are. Follow me, Master. Our next task awaits. Shall I lead you to the location nearest here, Arisen? The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here. Understood. I shall watch over this till the hour of its use.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. Well done, Master.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
How's this? You keep your line.
Be ready. Our foes are armed. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Over here, if you would.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations. I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
You really pushing your luck.
You feared?
You should be. The fire must be put out. Our comrade burns.
Stand and fight, you young wonder.
My thanks. What would I be without you, Arisen?
Let us proceed to the next location. On to the nearest location. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Pray, follow me. This way, Master.
It's pleasantly cool here. What with a canopy overhead.
I suppose 'tis too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
Right you.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it?
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Protect the shipment! Steel yourself! Cut the fiends down! Don't let them touch the shipment!
How did this happen? We must have left the cargo. They're a tenacious lot.
That's it!
'Tis done.
Not a bad idea.
I thank you for coming to our aid. That was a tight spot you saved us from. And what luck! Nary a scratch on the wares to show for it.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Over here, if you would.
We've come to reclaim armaments abandoned on previous monster culling missions. These roads have grown ever more perilous this past half a year. There's even been tell of banditry near the border. If your journey takes you there, you do well to stay on your guard.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Come, I'll lead the way. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt?
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
I quite agree. Best we recuperate our strength before we set off again. Our master's flights of fancy may lead us down roads unforeseen, but there's an indubitable joy in all the chaos.
Very true. I know just what you mean.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Let me get that.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Time to move on.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. I've got a good feeling about this one. There's a cave near here that you haven't explored yet. I found out about it in another world. Shall I show it to you?
Tis in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
We'd best be prepared to make our own light before we proceed.
Understood.
Ha! How do you like that?
profitable endeavor.
I'll go and open the chest.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
A flawless execution.
Just think what we could achieve if we honed our talents further.
On my way. Where you did not succumb to frostbite.
I'll turn you into a pincushion. A material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. We've found a hidden path. This sort of discovery really lifts the spirits.
How extraordinary. 'Twould surely have escaped my eye.
Excellent work.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
I'm confident we've scoured every nook and cranny of the place. That's quite a feat.
Let us make for a safe location where we might regain our strength.
Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
You've given me much to think about.
Master!
Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Oh, what does this say?
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
That was superb, Arisen.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten rift stone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
I understand the inclination, Arisen. Camping is one of life's simple pleasures, after all.
Come on! Don't bring this out! What? Lost your nerve?
Nicely done.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
should be.
"'Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?" Treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Uncommon materials can... be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Slimes! There! I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
I can't
straight.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
I learned of a forgotten riftstone in this area during my time beyond the rift. I can take you to it if you like.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say. While we're here, shall we take care of that other task we were entrusted with as well?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
Seems we're a bit stuck. Might we have overlooked aught of import?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
This is quite a quandary.
I swear I've not blinked once in the...
We have arrived.
Good tidings, friend. How have you been keeping? As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn. One might even say I enjoyed myself overmuch. You see, I grew so fond of the destination my feet carried me off to, methinks I should like to live there. And that's when I thought, Mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. Fond enough to purchase it from me? I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider, but I'd sell it to you cheap as I can afford. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope you're as pleased with our deal as I am. This little dwelling's all yours now. Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to. I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
Over here, if you please.
one is bothered with a bitch like me.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
Suppose I'd best get to work. Dreadful road horse goes awry.
Let's make haste. Else I'll be at this all night.
Pray, follow me. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Mayhap I ought to ask around.
Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way. Now, we have arrived.
What's that do? Crowd and a half. Precious little time.
Welcome.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak? You will want to hear this. 'Tis information of great import. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. 'Tis a symbol of my own gratitude.
Naught compares to the sense of achievement that accompanies a job well done.
Indeed, you've culled more than your fair share of monsters. I expect tales of your valor will soon be told in taverns.
Splendid.
Fancy a gander? Fine.
Come, I'll lead the way. Lots to do. I sense eyes upon us. Here we are.
Hoi, friend! Have you any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation. For it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other. Though, I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I knew it to be so.
Shall we see how Harve Village fares of late, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
"'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Over here, if you would.
Tis our duty to see this peace protected.
We have arrived.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be...
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me! best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
As soon as you turn your back, out comes the dagger.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Just nodded off for a moment there.
Nothing wrong with filching for survivor.
best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. You are not allowed in here.
Money can buy comfort, sure, but not happiness.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
My sword arm could use some work.
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining. Probably would have been better off a baker. Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. A new performance requires new raiment, methinks.
Disarray.
I'd kip just about anywhere.
I'm in it now. No sense getting cold. I wonder what room there's to be had.
Such You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your appearance.
Somehow my feet will
Leave this place at once. You have no right to be here.
I have a great deal yet to learn, you see. I have a great deal yet to learn, you see. Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Waiting it now. It's like to flatten and to get a cold thing. Not with whatever happens here, someone comes to relieve me. No easy thing, making a living as a soldier. Sometimes I wonder if excitement is really a good thing. How to proceed?
Couldn't hurt to put my feet in the moment.
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun.
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up.
I'm in fine fettle today. Suppose I ought to earn my pay. Naught to look forward to but a long
Sometimes
day
I
of
wonder
work.
if I'm cut out for this work. Few other places where I can truly feel at ease.
I dread to think I've wasted a second
I
of my
don't mind
day.
lingering for a spell.
Those new recruits could barely lift their swords.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
Would that such peace reigned eternal.
'Tis good to be reunited.
We have all we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
A simple word of thanks would make our labors feel worthwhile.
I quite agree.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatar. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them. A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Well, this simplifies matters. We've already got what's required here in our possession. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Where are you off to?
Tell is, Vermund was once a bee-string kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Disa's schemes run deep. To think, Disa's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Disa is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Disa's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
How very peculiar.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Fine wares. Welcome to the Star Drop-In. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? How extraordinary.
Pray, follow me.
I'm not sure. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Traveling in other worlds is all very exciting, but I'd sooner stay by your side, Arisen.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?